Welcome to She Spice. Orlando Brown yet again. He is turning into all the rage as he supposedly uncovered secret plans in Hollywood. He is getting down on people he accepts are being uncalled for and out of line with different craftsmen in the industry. Brown has collected critical help from fans to uncover the supposed violations of famous jokester Katt Williams, who has a past filled with standing up against Hollywood's bits of insight. Orlando Brown has gotten back with some hot tea to spill on the obscure side of media outlets. In a new meeting with Cam Capone, he dropped a few stunning disclosures about Katt Williams, charging that Williams participated in self-pimping for monetary profit. At whatever point Orlando shows up on these YouTube shows, the responses are dependably a mishmash. On the one hand, there are the people who contend that nothing Orlando says ought to be viewed in a serious way because of his supposed battles with serious psychological wellness issues and substance use. Orlando frequently makes focuses that are very reasonable in the event that you can look past the capricious show single city hall leader necessities to sort out what they maintain that they should do before there ought to be grapes, turnips, vegetables, and all that on the roads. Orlando's remarks on Katt and the peril he might be confronting shed light on a hazier side of the parody world, as per Orlando. Looking in the background uncovers that the satire business isn't generally as carefree as it appears. Rather, there are various obscure and dull events prowling in its shadows. There isn't anything to play with, and since you realize Richard P.R.I. left us to rest his spirit, it's more similar to you knowing everyone's attempting to be Richard earlier, while Orlando has without a doubt confronted individual difficulties. They're all the earmarks of a positive change in his life. As of late, he took the proactive step of going through a psychological well-being evaluation, yielding promising outcomes. Besides, Orlando has transparently shared his obligation to a life without substance, showing a venture toward prosperity. Anyway, it appears to be that personal scars from his initial Hollywood years persist. Bits of hearsay suggest something stunning happened during his time at Disney and Nickelodeon, leaving him with an enduring mental injury. A few fans hypothesize that Orlando's unexpected chuckling eruptions in interviews are indications of inward torture. On the other hand, others accept that he might be faking franticness as a defensive measure. As per this view, this persona permits Orlando to talk sincerely about Hollywood without confronting serious repercussions. One fan wrote, "I have been telling individuals for quite a long time that Hollywood doesn't care about the celebs that have all the earmarks of being off. They act so well that it'll lose you. I accept that something happened to Orlando that was caused by Disney." Another model is Brittany Lance's. Her dad and her group dealt with her like she had a meandering brain and couldn't deal with herself from the start. She realized what was happening, and presently Orlando is utilizing this help to uncover everybody's ongoing most loved, as indicated by him, every one of the things Katt Williams said about industry, and the huge names is true, since he has purportedly sold himself for cash, and for that, he has even twisted himself over Orlando Brown, is one of those individuals who has straightforwardly discussed these dim gatherings happening since Hollywood appeared. He has consistently guaranteed that individuals in this industry are beasts who can do anything for their own benefits, be it monetary or actual. Everyone's a gay rapper, with the exception that I concur with you on that reason. You complete not just this, he even did an odd mimicry during his most recent meeting to siphon the record executives, and some way or another, he uncovered about those mysterious night gatherings of men. You gave me the D, better believe it sparkle. I mean, additionally, he likewise blamed the elites for exactly the same thing, that they forced craftsmen to engage in cozy exercises, and he was for the most part bringing up Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? We were searching for some, we are attempting to stir up the world, child. You understand what I'm talking about. We are attempting to do some over here. Behind Hollywood's sparkling exterior lies a cloudy domain of untold stories covered in secrecy and dimness. Over its time, media outlets have been tormented by unsettled outrages and evil mysteries that stay covered in the shadows, from the time when specialists were blackmailed by suspicious crook organizations to the period when the commonness of untouchable exercises prompted a disintegration of psychological wellness. Hollywood's underside holds innumerable confounding stories, yet these records remain to a great extent covered by public information, as the individuals who thought for even a second to reveal insight into the business clouded side frequently met disastrous fates that follow that make way. They sort of need to realize they need to out of control they want to. They need to sort of flourish off. Brilliant person. Likewise shared a comparative encounter. Working in Hollywood, he unveiled that special Alice were welcome to parties, where they were pressured into performing indecent exercises to protect manage's record marks, in addition to the fact that they were constrained into these activities. However, the occasions were likewise recorded, guaranteeing that assuming the craftsman attempted to resist or reject the marks later on the implicating film could be utilized against them in a home play. Yet what happens is that last point and afterward. You again to clarify this implies that craftsmen were perhaps compelled to sell their spirits for cash. Furthermore, a claim besides the fact that they constrained to were perform uncommon demonstrations. However, they were likewise strongly as indicated by him. They were made to work really hard into the night to test their endurance and secure their arrangements. They attempting to tranquilize you, so you be in a studio meeting late around evening time, and they'll check whether if you a meatball you brother here, hit this unpolished act. As per brilliant person, these crazy exercises were kept to extort craftsmen later on the off chance that the craftsmen became popular and powerful. The accounts could be utilized to trap them in agreements guaranteeing they stayed taken care of and consistent with the requests of people with significant influence. So considering this set of experiences, one can reason that this multitude of foul gatherings are the focal point of a few major names who can sell themselves for cash and anything, and that is the thing Orlando is charging of Katt Williams. Returning again to Katt Williams, he has guaranteed on various occasions in the past that strong figures in Hollywood have attempted to at first ruin him. He didn't understand that these people would take incredible measures to safeguard their obscure dealings. As far back as the mid-2010s, Katt freely expressed that he needed to quit examining the reputed secret society that controls Hollywood, since they were purportedly endeavoring to take him out. In a 2013 meeting with Darktree Television computer-aided design, stated that the steady flood of negative media tales about him was halfway because of his refusal to line up with this persuasive industry gathering as indicated by Katt. His choice to stay away from this mysterious and strong club has made him an objective for extreme media examination. We are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own impairment. When individuals are against the Illuminati, they get smacked upside the head all the time. Yet obviously Orlando has recommended that Katt has done everything to acquire public help and cash. One example is when W. Smith got terminated, probably as a result of him in the parody scene. The show frequently becomes the overwhelming focus, and a major fight that has earned huge consideration includes Katt Williams and Wanda Smith. Katt has, as of late, gotten down on Wanda during a visitor spot on Shannon Sharpe's Digital Broadcast Club. This spat has touched off a firestorm online, with individuals digging into the beginnings and inspirations driving this continuous hamburger. We should jump into how this conflict began, and, furthermore, why Wanda may be attempting to spread Katt's name. Wanda Smith became famous as a radio personality and jokester on Atlanta's V1003 radio broadcast, co-facilitating the well-known Straightforward and Wanda in the Morning Show. She's been in the game for some time, beginning as an essayist for Hard of Hearing Parody Jam. Other than her radio gig, she's wandered into acting, showing up in motion pictures like Media Goes to Prison and Media's Observer Insurance. However, it's not just about diversion for Wanda. She's likewise energetic about ladies strengthening. She established Young Ladies Standing Together, a development that zeroed in on supporting and elevating ladies from varying backgrounds. Her devotion to enabling ladies shows that she's focused on having a constructive outcome throughout her profession. Wanda Smith shaped areas of strength for the radio character, Straightforward Ski, making a powerful pair that carried chuckling and diversion to their crowd over the wireless transmission, regardless of her huge achievements and commitments to the business. Wanda Smith's abrupt takeoff from V1003 and the ensuing absence of updates have left numerous inquisitive about her best courses of action. The vulnerability encompassing Smith's expert way brings up issues about whether she'll get back to broadcasting or investigate new roads to channel her energy for satire, and strengthening the non-appearance of clear data adds a feeling of secret to Wanda Smith's future, leaving fans and industry eyewitnesses captivated about what lies ahead for this compelling figure in radio and parody. What, like, Did I do to you? Did I say something about you? I don't know why. When I was taking a gander at him, I was unable to try and answer the hypothesis. I have been whirling about Wanda Smith's unexpected takeoff from Vertine, perhaps being connected to her fight with Katt Williams, as per Williams, who accepts Wanda was on a mission to get him to compare her activities to those of numerous. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.